Hi, this is my follow-up video to the unboxing video I did earlier this week of my Pocket Aqua Malden Filofax. I've been using it, and as I said, for about a week now, and I absolutely love it. It's my go-to on-the-go planner, and I keep it with me in my bag, and it's so beautiful, and it makes me happy every time I look at it. So I wanted to do a follow-up just to show how I've customized it, how I'm making it work for me. First thing for customization, I made this little charm, this little planner charm. The butterfly was originally on a ribbon as a bookmark that my mother-in-law gave me probably about 8 years ago to use for geocaching swag. And it never got used, and so I still had it and loved it. I love butterflies, and it goes really well, I think. Then I found the beads. Apparently I kept all sorts of jewelry making stuff from my preteen days at my parents' house, and they moved, and or they're in the process of moving, so I moved all that stuff out and found these little beads. So it's pretty, it makes me smile. So there's that. So let's open it up. Alright, so in this zipper pocket, all that I have currently are just a few little magnetic paper clips that I made. They aren't laminated, it's just scrapbook paper, and yeah, there's a couple more that are being used or other things. So these are just the extra ones that I have on hand that I just have tucked in there for the time being. I'm keeping this pocket unzipped because when it was zipped up and closed, it was making all sorts of dents and weird things on that Project Life card that were driving me nuts. So I just keep it unzipped, and it works fine for me. In this pocket, I just have some little post-it flags. I've had these since I was in high school, used them all through college, still have several left. I think they're actually a couple of different, because they're different sizes, so I guess I must have gotten them at various points or refilled and just stuck them all inside this sleeve. So there's that. In this next big pocket, I have just a pad of full sheet sticky patterned post-its. I thought they were pretty, and I love the pink with the aqua. And then this is just a leftover sheet of scrapbook paper from when I was making the dividers that I didn't make a magnet out of this one, so it's just stuck in there until I decide what I'm going to do with it. Now, a lot of people use pocket-sized Filofaxes as wallets. And I have a wallet that I absolutely love. If you look at my diaper bag videos, I use a Petunia Pickle Bottom Cake Collection Marmalade Fondant pocketbook. And it's gorgeous, and I love it. But also, if you watch those videos, you see that there's some things I don't put in my wallet, things that I don't use quite as much. And so in the past, I've used a second wallet, and then I used a little coin pouch. And now I'm using my Filofax. So in this pocket right here, I have more frequently used cards. I have a couple of museum memberships, and then we belong to a grain mill cooperative that's going to be a cooperative grocery store someday, hopefully. And so I have my membership card there. So that's just more frequently used membership cards. So into the guts of the planner. Right here I have just a little project, it's actually not Project Life, it's the Target brand journaling card, not Target brand, but it's a journaling card brand that they carry at Target. That's where I got it. I just thought it was pretty, it makes me smile, and it kind of coordinates in the color, so I just stuck that in there. Then I have the dividers that I made. These were so easy and so cheap. Scrapbook paper was on sale at Michael's. And so I picked up 5 sheets of scrapbook paper for $1. And I had contact paper already on hand because I don't have a laminator. So all I did was I doubled over the scrapbook paper to make it two-sided and cut out the pattern from the existing dividers and then sandwiched it between 2 sheets of contact paper and cut it out. And it's holding up really well so far. It's couldn't get much cheaper since I already had the contact paper on hand. And they're just really pretty, and they make me smile. So that's what these are. Into the week and 2 pages. I don't label my dividers because it just detracts to me. I remember what things are, and I like to just have them with the pattern. So here's one of the little bookmarks that I made from a scrap. In here I just have The way I'm using this calendar is just for anything, this is the Filofax ruler that came with it, anything that I need to know an exact time on. So if I'm going out and I need to make a doctor's appointment, I can look and say, oh, I have somewhere else to be. So this isn't for household duties, this isn't for anything else with my kids or anything around the house. This is strictly for, we have to be at this place at a certain time, so I'm not available to do anything else. So that's why it's pretty empty. I was transferring things into this really quickly, and it was with a gel pen that I then decided not to use because it's awful and bleeds through. So you'll have to ignore the handwriting, and there's no decoration because I don't have time for that. This is strictly as a, this Filofax is strictly as a, I'm making appointments on the go, and I need to know when I'm available. So yeah, that's this section I just have through the end of 2014. That's what came with it. So the next section, this is the person that I bought this Filofax from, included these monthlies through February. And I'm not really marking anything on them. I'm keeping them because it's nice. I like to have a monthly reference so I can see what's coming, but I'm not putting anything on them. But that's my second tab. Oh, here's the divider up close again. So my next section, here's this divider, is my to-dos. Currently, it's about to be both of my boys' birthdays. I have one whose first birthday will be in August and a fourth birthday in September. And so currently on my to-do list is making their party invitations and mailing out the invitations. Again, this is not my main Filofax. This is not my main planner. So all of my household to-dos, all of my everything else to-dos all go into my personal size one. But this paper I got, it was a notepad at the dollar spot in Target that I just trimmed down and punched and stuck in here. And I like it because the little dots are happy and cheerful, and I just have several just for anything that is on my mind. I was out when I remembered that my son's birthday was going to be in 2 weeks and I hadn't made party invitations yet. And so I jotted those down to then put into my regular planner. The next section, this is my financial, and I took out the stuff from July just because there's personal information on it, but here's it's set up for August. I looked and looked for financial inserts that I liked in pocket size, and Piaric makes some, but she's pretty much the only one. And so before I decide to place another order, because I have her inserts in my personal size, before I decided to place another order, I decided to give a try just doing it on graph paper for my expense tracking. So I just have really simple, start next month here in a couple of days. Got the date, the reasons, basically what am I buying, and then whether it's plus or minus. This is strictly expense tracking. This isn't budgeting. This is I'm out, I stopped at the grocery store, how much money did I spend? Because we use mint.com to track expenses, but sometimes I pay cash for things and other things on the go or write a check. And so this way I keep track of all of them so I can then put it into my budget section in my big binder. So this is just some graph paper that she sent along with it. My final section right here, this is my list. So she included all sorts of washi, just plain different colored paper. And so I also have plenty of paper that I can cut down and punch on hand. So I just use this as I keep a big grocery list on my refrigerator. And so if I'm going to a particular store, I copy down what I need from that particular store. If there are any coupons, this list is from Aldi, and so they don't accept coupons. But if it's somewhere where it's going to be, I'm trying to get a certain deal, I'll write down the deal that I want, what I expect the price to be, what coupons I need to use. Just a quick thing to have while out and about. And so that's what I'm using. This is my notes section, and I'm basically just using it as reminders for shopping. That's what I'm using it so far. So here are all those sheets. In the back pocket here, first of all, I guess I just got this pen recently because I was looking for a pen that would fit. Oh my goodness, my little one's having issues. I was looking for a pen that would fit in this loop and fit in this size binder. And so I heard about these zebra telescoping pens. So I got it on Jet Pens. It is very cute, very tiny. And all you do, you pull it out, it pops out, and it's a not quite full-size pen, but it's still a much easier to write with pen. Let's see, I don't know if this will focus in. It just says zebra, it doesn't say anything else. But they have several different colors, and it fits perfectly in this loop. So I got that. And then in this back pocket, I don't have anything in there because when I'm out and about, I will use it for my phone. An iPhone with a case on it fits perfectly in this pocket. So I can just snap this up. Everything's ready to go, everything I need. So that's very convenient to have a place for my phone for on the go. Then in this back pocket, I use it for all of the store membership cards I don't use on a regular basis. So I have the little ones that go on the keychain, and then the big ones, and they're all just tucked away in there for when I need them. So this back pocket, since I don't use it as my wallet as such, I don't use it strictly for all of my cash, but I do keep on hand an emergency $20 and a check. Because I never keep my checks with me, and so it always happens that it'll be sometime that I need one and don't have one, and so this way I have one right in the back of my planner that I can whip out if I need to, as an emergency. Again, like the $20. Like when I go to Aldi and realize I don't have any cash and we don't have a debit card, and so I'd have no way to pay for it. So that's the main reason that the $20 is back there. So there we go. It's working really well for me. I'm liking this system. As I said, I love this binder so much. It's so soft and so pretty and just makes me so happy. And so seeing all the little things like my charm and my dividers that I've made, they just make me happy. And that's what you need when you're out and about trying to schedule appointments and recording expenses. You need a little bit of happiness. So that is how I have set up my Aqua Malden Pocket Filofax. And I'm still waiting on my personal size Filofaxes and my A5 size Filofaxes. I'm currently using just different binders I've set up to that purpose that aren't actually Filofaxes. So I'm sure that there will be unboxing and setup videos for those to come. So please tune in. I'd love any feedback that you have, what works for you. I'm loving this planner community, just learning so much. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye.